This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Capricorn. 5th, 12th night. 11th, Diana Gabaldon's birthday. Also, National Hot Toddy Day. 25th, Burns Night. Late January to early February, Celtic Connections, a celebration of Celtic music at the Glasgow Royal Concert Hall. January till March, Up Heliar, Britain's biggest fire festival, takes place on Shetland.
January. In some ways the cruelest of months, except perhaps February, which we will get to in due course, unless you live in New Zealand, where the sun shines bright and the days are long. But if you're a Northern Hemisphere baby, you are familiar with the crushing spiritual hangover that is January. December has pace and energy. The great build-up to Christmas, the lights, the shopping, the parties, the winter solstice, it all combines to give December some real punch, both literally and metaphorically. January, by contrast, is like the morning after the night before. You've missed the last bus, the train, home, you're out of money, the person you fancied at the party went home with someone else, you get the idea. January is just a bit shit.
Wow. What an upbeat way to begin our Clanlands meander throughout the year, Graham. Yes, January's an anticlimax, a bit like kissing your auntie from Aberdeen. It's cold and miserable. Not the auntie or Aberdeen. Oh, okay, it's completely freezing, and I never want to hear the phrase beast from the east, which thwarted shooting the 6th season of Outlander along with COVID and Graham's hotel room bill. But that's why we Scots have invented so many whiskey-soaked celebrations to get us through. Starting with Hogmanay. Every year, as part of our tradition, we commence January with an almighty hangover. A real proper beastie right behind the eyes. In Gaelic, we call it a ceann dúrich, which is what happens when you get bloated, minging, a wowie on the sauce, 3 sheets, steamboats, off your tits, reeking, trolleyed, and out your tree at Hogmanay, our Scottish New Year's Eve party. And by God do we love to party, hence the extensive vocabulary focused on imbibing.
May I butt in here?
But, yes, so soon?
Competition corner. Getting trolleyed. As listeners will know from our Clanlands and Men in Kilts adventures, everything is a competition to Sam. And I mean everything. And while I'll admit that Sam has an inhuman capacity for whisky, leaving me trailing hopelessly as the lightweight that I am, we both still only dabble in the drink. Duncan Lacroix, who plays Murta in Outlander, however, is truly a black belt master of the dark arts, the Usain Bolt of booze hounds, the Yo-Yo Ma of whiskey chasers. Listeners of Clanlands are familiar with our evening at my flat where he fell through my coffee table, and I was forced to carry him to bed. On another occasion, Duncan, accompanied by his wingman for the night, Stephen Walters, who plays Angus Mackenzie in Outlander, went to his local pub and found himself getting on famously with the young lady at the bar. It came to the end of the night, and Duncan seized the moment to invite her back to his for a nightcap. This she did, while failing to mention that she would be bringing the rest of her criminal family, a gang of beer-swilling beasts who had been sitting quietly watching their cousin getting cosy with Lacroix. As far as I know, they never left his flat, and may still be there. Duncan has related a few harrowing tales of boozy debauchery to me. There was the night he got run over by a car, the morning he awoke to find his flat covered in blood, and I have a vague memory of something that happened in Cuba, no doubt with Fidel Castro. And then there was Stephen Walters's leaving party. Oh dear. Stephen was the first of our motley Highland gang to leave, and we gave him a great send-off at a local restaurant. The evening came to an end, and Graham McLightweight announced that he was heading home for his bed. Likewise, Stephen, Sam, and even Kat. Katrina Balfe, Claire Fraser in Outlander, who is not a stranger to the smell of the barman's apron herself, departed, which left Duncan and Grant O'Rourke, Rupert Mackenzie in Outlander, please keep up, who both cheerfully announced that they were going for one more back at Duncan's place. Hopefully he had wiped it clean of blood.